Hey kids, and welcome back to Let's Play Disco Elysium. Last episode we checked out this bookstore. We also wandered around a bit outside, just kind of figuring out what to do. So we talked to this girl who was originally outside, kind of convincing people to come into the bookstore, and then we talked to her mother, who is kind of crazy, and convinced her mother to let her come inside because it's freezing outside. We also looked at all these books and started sort of getting a sense of what's going on in this little world here, and it took us quite some time to convince her to let us take a look back here. She's convinced that there's some kind of curse on this place. Now, I think that our character, I'm doing a bit of role-playing here, I think that our character thinks that this is total hogwash. This is just you know, bullshit, basically. And, you know, we need to get back here because we're the police, and that's just how it is. But who knows, maybe we'll be surprised. We had to lie to her a bit to convince her, so let's go behind the curtain. You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains. Alright, let's pull the curtains open. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Siamese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen. Plaisance, a small, terrified "oh" escapes from Plaisance as she tries her best to look away, her round face buried in her hands. Oh man, I love the art. I mean, look at that woman. I love the art in this game. Oh man. Okay, let's go. Gotta remember to press the tab key here. What do we got going on here? Got ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. Okay. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Looks like Guillaume le Mignon, that hair poster. Huh. We still have that thought, don't we? We have that, where are our thoughts? Where's my thoughts? Where do I keep my thoughts? We have that thought we can open up. Ooh! We're almost done the lonesome way home. God, after, I don't even know what time it is. We're still on day 1 here, man. It's 2 p.m. We've been awake in this game for only 6 hours, and it's kind of neat, actually. I gotta feel like the time flows in a strikingly, almost realistic way here, you know? God, what do these buttons do? Huh. I never noticed this before. Well, you learn new things every time. Yeah, so it's interesting. Time kind of flows. You know, we 6 hours ago or 8 hours ago or whatever, we were waking up hungover as shit in that hotel room, and we still haven't got that body down. By the way, I think everything we're doing now is just trying to find a way. You know, warded door, a heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Siamese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. Well, that's pointless. We have the key, right? Let's unlock the door with the key. Oh, we got experience. After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides open, letting a draft of cold air into the room. We're just gonna open the door and enter. Well, okay. Oh, whoa, that's new. I don't think we've seen this before. Hello? Kim.
What is this place?
The lieutenant stares at the dusty training equipment. Looks like a gym to me. Yes, but no one's been here in ages. He draws a stripe on the dusty floor with his foot. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on. An eerie feeling rises in your chest. Inland Empire. I think we're gonna kind of ignore our Inland Empire in this game, actually. Yeah, I don't think we believe in any of this Inland Empire bullshit. Let's just keep going. I'm sure it's just a regular abandoned house. Nothing mysterious here. Sounds good. Sand is dripping from a punch bag. Okay. What's this? Shot put ball. Okay, I'll take it. I feel like we take everything in this game, right? We have a pry bar. Oh, these are tools. Cool. Forgot about these. All this stuff we got out of, can I use this? How do I... Oh. Wow. Okay. We learn new things. Just learn new things. Well, okay, when I move my mouse, does he... Okay. Well, that's not such a bad thing. I mean, it does look kind of dark in here. What's going on? We just equipped an item for the first time. I'm just going to point that out. The poster says, Sitius Fortis, the rest is worn off. Okay. We can go up here, but let's take a look here. A barbell lies on the floor. The color is worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast is dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbells. This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar? I'm not doing that. Look, Kim, it's a trap. There are no collars on the barbell. You're right. The weights may fall off. Better not touch them. This is not a good set of options, I gotta say. Love this game, but this is we don't have a lot of choices here. Anyway, I'm just gonna say this: what kind of bastard would just remove the collars? It should be a felony. It would be a violation of the PIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore. Okay. Is this familiar because I'm a weightlifter? No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. It's just a memory. A memory from another life when you were young and fit. Nice. What do we got here? Worn out wall bars. They look unsafe. Okay. Oh, there we go. Let's zoom out a bit here. Get the lay of the land. I don't see much. Let's go here. But yeah, we definitely need the hallway is blocked by all window panes and debris. We definitely need the flashlight. To be honest, I totally forgot. Just totally forgot about the flashlight. What's going on here? It looks like a door, but there's nothing that we can touch. Unless we just walk through it, because it's open. Oh. I thought there was a door there. Okay. A large demijohn full of strange liquid. Okay. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Yeah, there's nothing cursed about this place. It's just a fucking mess. Airship rotors covered in spider webs. They remind you of blades. It's certainly creepy. Hot damn. Money. God, we're getting closer to... How much money do we have? Can we check? Where's our money? Where's my money? Can I sell things? Maybe I can sell things. Like all this crap. Pay rent. I don't know where... Oh, there it is. There. 4.4. Sorry, guys. I still haven't learned the interface here. Naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. But where are the clothes it used to display? Well, I mean, there's a store downstairs. Come on. Must be just a used mannequin. Blue velvet, soft to the touch. Moth-bitten. Damn good thing we brought the flashlight. Mainframe. This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer. A radio computer, says Lieutenant, watching you circle around the machine, just sitting here without anyone in sight. He sounds surprised and a bit cautious. Wow. Interfacing. This is the REM Civic radio computer model RC5120, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a RAM compatible printer. The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal. Oh, I wish machines made that sound. Hilarious. It's like a steampunk computer, man. I want my computer to make that sound. Sorry guys, I just gotta take a second. That's what my computer should sound like. Awesome. Okay. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open. We can press play or print. Look inside the compartment. The hatch on the machine's central. Look inside the compartment. It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left tangling, disconnected. This is where the memory should go, the lieutenant notes, observing the machine. No, let's press print. Nothing happens. Press play, nothing happens. Something's missing. There's no tape in the player. So this is like you know those old computers that used like cassette tapes to store data? This is sort of like some version of that. Well, I don't think there's any point in pressing play again, right? Nothing happens. Right, okay. What do we got here? A map? Oh, looks like a map. Project Dread board. Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing is faded with age, but you can still make out the sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins casting wax-based magic, translucent welkins with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all these creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? You should adopt one of those welkins as your persona, no longer a mere man, but a welkin. Project Deadboard. One of the welkins towering above the rest appears to be different, however. It's Varahamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The note says all non-welkin races will be purged. The Hulder, the Duerg, the humans, and even the headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled with only with Welkin. Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all. Lieutenant can't help but comment. An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures. One of them's a Welkin supremacist. Political commentary. This one has a great beard, too. Kim nods at the Welkin's facial hair. Why would anyone spend so much time on this? Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game. It's pretty funny considering we're playing a game in an imaginary world with steampunk computers that run on tape cassettes. This is some pretty meta shit, guys. I appreciate it. I approve. I want to know who drew them. That's what we want to know, right? This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real. Okay, well. I didn't want to say they were real. I just wanted to ask who drew them. Anyway, this has been educational. Let's move on from the Welkins. Just look at those details. So much effort. For what? Let's inspect the photos. The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees groaning under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds abandoned in a storm, animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers by boreal Duerg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. It's an encyclopedia check. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own, like eggnog on morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world. I love how they mix, like, electrochemistry, like you've got this, like, world-building fantasy world, drugs, alcohol, it's all kind of part of the same part of your brain. I like that way of seeing things. A pin postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Ural becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe." Let's inspect the schedule. This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily, minim, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. Minim stands for mini-meeting. Mini-me. Mini-me. Okay, I see. Mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed. Keep reading. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region. I really thought this was a map before we put our flashlight on it. Lieutenant looks at the frigid ice field of nothingness and concludes, "Looks like they didn't make it." A note in the bottom corner of the chalkboard says, "See the production or prod schedule filament for details." Let's inspect the notes. The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans. Call in, tune out. We're all untethered. Heat death of the universe. Cool. Oh, we got more. We got more incoming. God, this place is huge. We're in our first dungeon, guys. This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading out over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. Old fireplace. The whole thing resembles Kedron mosaic tiles, very pedantic. This is more lore stuff. Hold on, how do I know what Kedron mosaic tiles are supposed to look like? History class. Students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles look beautiful in the sun. Okay. This is like a cupboard or something. Let's kind of finish up with this room before we move on. Scribbled across a notebook. Developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. I feel like this is like a developer's in-joke, guys. Yeah. Sounds good. We still haven't got that bloody plastic bag we need to pick up, bottles either, do we? That's kind of important, I think. It's getting on in the day. Steel rotor blades bearing a slipstream logo. What's this? Production schedule filament memory. Ooh. That must go in the computer. Let's put it in the cube-like crisscross of filaments feels oddly fragile in your hand. Its intricate structure covered in dust. Silver tape on the side reads production schedule. Note, the filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer. Neat. Let's look at this first. Skis with slipstream printed on the laminated top layer. Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here. I don't get it. Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other. The question is, which did they start with and which did they pivot to? Sure. That's a good question. Right. Reality is ruthless, it said. Alright, time to go back to the computer. Insert the production schedule. Like a smooth drawer, the filaments... Oh, skill point. Like a smooth drawer, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. Alright. I'll bite. Bar of fabric right above the keyboard. Again, I want my computer to make those sounds. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Have you stirred the ghost of the doomed commercial area from its rest? Could this be a dismembered heart beginning to flutter? The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air. Oh, I thought there might be voice acting there. Good afternoon, Fortress Accident en Rue de Saint-Gisnen. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat, is this the production schedule? Whoa. What's the production schedule? The filament you have inserted into the reader. Whoa, it's talking to us. Holy shit. You mean that glowing thing I put inside? Yes, that is is that the production schedule? I don't know. The old lady sighs as a wave of static distorts her voice to a robotic sprawl. If you are unsure, could you please take a look? Open the hatch in the compartment. Don't touch the wires. A current is running through it, but the core is safe. There's a filament inside. I need to know what it's called. Alright, it is called the production schedule. We saw that on the thing. Good. Please repeat the password. Password. Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved. Oh, so it is a human. This is the police. Please open this thing. The voice recites, I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder Fortress Accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament. I'm afraid we're not doing that unless we want to wait for a month. Now, can you please repeat the password? The voice in the machine asks again. She sounds cold in the damp air. No. A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations. Received. I will register this login attempt. Don't worry, passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later. Fortress Accident, is there anything else I can do for you today? What are you, a machine or are you alive? Yes, I'm alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne. Senate whispers into your ear. She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid. Okay, but where are you? How did you know where I am? I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, some static. Then, I am sitting in my cubicle surrounded by a wall of radios. Doesn't it get lonely sitting there all by yourself? I'm gonna let that go. Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do here. That's all for now. Thank you and goodbye. The old lady's voice disappears along with the static. Tiles in the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard. What if I press print? Nothing happens. Alright, so we'll take the take that with us. Seems like we'll leave it here. What's going on here? We can level up. Maybe I'll hold on to this level up. Because we have some checks maybe that we can go and try again. Get that damn body down. Wait a second. Did we explore everything in that room? I feel like there was something down in the bottom there. Oh. Okay, wait a second. I'm gonna go back up there for a second. Apologies. I have a weird feeling that down where we found the tape there was something else. And then we'll go that way. Oh, okay, nothing. What is that? Did we go all the way over here? Oh my god, it goes up again. Wow. Safety curtains. An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This must be where the entity lives. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens. These curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now. This really is an entrance to the chimney, then there must be a furnace somewhere as well. Maybe there's another way to get in. Can you please try to refrain from attacking random things? Alright, I can try. Thanks. In any case, there's no way we can get in right now. Let's investigate further. Shoes in a puddle of melting snow. Wait. Does someone live here? What's that? Postcard, La Delta 51. The sunlight has made this postcard almost completely sepia-toned. Midtown traffic passes. Overhead, the ghosts of skyscrapers appear in a beige midday mist vapor rising from the delta on which the district was built. The postcard is prepaid. Can we... No. Interesting. Oops. Neat. Well, I think we've been everywhere we need to be here. We need to go through this little door here. Right. God, I felt like it was, what time is it? It's only 2:56. Why does it seem so dark out? Are we still indoors? Huh. Yeah, I guess this is like the basement or something. What do we got here? We got magnesium and money. Sweet. Money gains. We're starting to have a little bit of money. I can't remember how much was it like 40 or something we owe the... You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost and the bear's eyes are glowing red. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy? A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. Lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun. Relax, Kim. It's a fridge. Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge. He relaxes his hand, his face bathed in the harsh light of the open fridge door. Oh man. Oh, let's take a look inside. The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name Revachel's Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge. Well, I'm gonna take the note, that's for sure. Pocket the note and the little fridge magnets, keeping it on the door. A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge. What is this giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place? Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. The lieutenant reaches for one of the wrappers. He studies it in the light. So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper-carnivore? I know, says the lieutenant. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What's even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day. The lieutenant points to the red, snaky cable running from the fridge. The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic. Cool. The wall collapsed. It's inaccessible now. Which wall? I guess this wall. What's this? A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like the furnace has a face, and its face of agony. Look inside the furnace. It's dark and grimy in here. In darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above, a voice or several voices talking to each other near the smoke chamber upstairs. What are you doing? Not sure, Kim, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs. Wait, really? Looks up the ceiling. Maybe it's coming from behind those safety curtains we saw upstairs. Might as well. And we failed. You muster all your strength and yell, hey, 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 or something. Your dehydrated, hungover throat can produce little more than a dry croak. Lifetime of smoking and drinking will do that to you. The chatter from the chimney continues on as before. You seem to have made no impression on whatever's up there. Then again, maybe it's worth actually trying something up there. Maybe you should let your voice rest, officer. Try again later. Yeah, try again later. Hilarious. Alright. I'm not entertaining the idea that that malignant entity is real. I'm just not. What's going on here? Shot put ball. So interesting. It's telling us that we shouldn't sell it. Maybe we can throw it at the big brute on the wall that's preventing us from getting into the dockyards. An ice cream maker, defrosted and unplugged. This is kind of cool. The interface in this game is so simple and elegant. It's all left clicks, holding tab, and that's about it. What do we got here? Flashlight casts a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway here. Oh. Well, wait a second. Okay, alright, I'll go in. But, oh, it's a hidden doorway. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see. Two rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. Hole in the wall. A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in. Look, there's a hole in the wall. There is, yes, and there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look? Your hand reaches deep into the darkness and spiderwebs rummaging around. You find rusty rifles hidden away. Rifles, Kim! Lieutenant steps closer, curious. Are these any good? Most of them are rusty and inoperable like the rest, but one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the other. This one looks nice. Antique Belgrave, Belmagrave, or Belmagrave or something. Rifle, an old Belmagrave from the Revolution. The lieutenant notes with approval. His eyes are gleaming. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way. What does this mean, a rifle here? Means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. It might come in useful in the future. He likes this find. Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. He points up at the rifles under the ceiling. Must be an old weapons cache. Interesting. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. Cool. That's kind of neat. It's like a mix of lore. I keep expecting us to find something related to the case, and we're just finding other stuff, which I guess might be related to. Okay, we already looked at that. Frozen ice cream maker that's still running? That's insane. Did I already? No. Awesome. We got tons of health potions. Health potions. Nosafed. Oh man. Love it. Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker. Huh. Interesting. I'm not gonna unplug them. Insane mesh tank top. Drama. What are we wearing, by the way? Didn't I put on some really stupid looking clothing? No, okay, good. Interesting. That's a pretty cool looking gun. What do we got here? We got tons of shit. We didn't interrupt with this handwritten note from the fridge. The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface. Does it say anything interesting? The lieutenant leans closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder. This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Someone has scribbled, "So I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care." Whoa. The filament memory, that's something for that computer, isn't it? Isn't the illiterate ginger kid like that Kuno kid? Someone who owns a radio computer? My guess is as good as yours, officer. Just to say not very good. Well, we saw that where that is. Some local miscreant, probably. There are tons of them running around in Maltinez, ready to stir up trouble. We usually dispatch our junior officers to deal with them. Probably that Kuno guy. I was looking at something else here. Right? Wasn't I? Oh yeah, I just got that. I just got clothes. So this gives us +1 drama. What are we wearing? -1 suggestion, +1 conceptualization. +1 physical instruments. Interesting. Cool. Did I do this yet? Intercom wires running into the breaker box. Okay. So, wait a second here. Something about the ice cream maker. Try to crack open the lid. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar will come in handy here. We only have a pry bar. No, this is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective. Alright. I'll try, but I have a feeling we're gonna... I have a feeling this is not gonna work. Can I hold two things at once? I do have two hands. Wait, tools. Pry bar. Oh yeah. We're dual wielding, guys. Pry bar and flashlight. Oh, that's not. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You never became a poet or an entrepreneur. Okay, well, this is not happening, right? Right. What if I turn off the power to it? The red one, the black cable. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr. Why did you do that? Oh, this is not a great selection of choices, I gotta say. I don't know. Lieutenant raises his brows. He doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one cable missing. I tried to unplug it because I thought I might be able to interact with it differently, okay? Jeez. It's perfectly reasonable. I thought that there was a thing in there that we needed. Plug it back in. Okay. Have we been done here yet? No, but there's money. We're up to 9 real and 10 cents. Cellar window, people's feet shuffling by on the street. Okay. Well, I don't think we're missing anything up here, but we've come into some more information for sure. Oh, wait. Huh. I still feel like we're missing something for this computer, right? We're missing the password. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, well, I think we've kind of done our first. I really want to call this a dungeon crawl, you know. Uh, we've kind of done our first little. Well, we spent a lot of time in this building anyway. It's kind of neat how much they cram into this tiny little world. And I don't think we've found much, although we did find a weird shirt. And some money. And who knows? Who knows? Who knows? We also got to practice using the flashlight. And we found a gun. Maybe we can even use the gun. Maybe we can threaten the dude with the gun. Can we? No, we can't hold it. Alright. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, I think that was a very interesting episode. We are back where we started. Feels like we never get anything done in this game, but in a kind of delightful way. We've passed about 2 or 3 hours max in game time in this 45-minute episode. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, like the video. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.